it's Farrowing Hut Day, and the build is the same as the Hog Hut. Woo, we got some tongue twisters on the farm. As I was mentioning, it's the same build, but a little different, and what changes is we have solid ends instead of a hole in the middle, and the tin doesn't go all the way around, it's halfway up, so I can get in and check on the piglets, but they have a safe haven where they feel comfortable, but I can see them at all times. So the build is the same. If you haven't seen the Hog Hut video, I'll put a link below for you to be able to see that. We're going to cut the solid arches. They're going to be 35.5 tall by 46 inches wide. For this build, I'm using a 1/2 inch plywood because it's less expensive, and they aren't going to be using it all year round like they do with the Hog Huts. So I wanted to save a little bit of money. We're just gonna have the girls in there with their piglets. There won't be any boys who tend to rub up against stuff, and Merle just dumped all of our deck screws this morning. Sam and I were playing 152 card pickup because of Merle getting all the screws out of the grass. So the girls aren't as large and not as nosy as, let's say, the boys are. So we're gonna get started on drawing our arches, get those cut out, then we'll put together the 2x4s and show you how it's done. So here we go. Did I mention it's warm out today? Ooh, it's not even summer, but I'll tell you what, I am truly hoping that we're gonna have our little pool up this summer. I was hoping for the big one. Probably not gonna happen, but I'm hoping the little pool goes up this summer, because man, oh man, summer just, drains me. So what I ended up having to do, because I'm really bad with arches, and while the pigs don't complain, I have to look out and see this thing. So I took some freeness, some cardboard boxes we had, and I did 1/2 an arch. So I'm gonna hang on to this, and from now on, if I need an arch, because I have several more pig huts to make for the Mangalistas, and a Farrowing hut, because our Mangalista girls, the blondes, are pregnant as well. Matthew's girls are pregnant, so I'll be making another Farrowing hut for them. But in the meantime, I used that, fixed the arch I first cut because it looked terrible. Now I'm using that arch right here, and I drew my line, and now they'll match. Unlike the Hog Hut, there's no inner arch cut out. As I said, this is going to be solid sides, and there's going to be a length open on it instead of an end open on it. So Maestro, if you'd get me my cutter, I have a battery operated. I love DeWalt, you guys. I don't get a thing from them. I'm not an associate with them, but I love their stuff. So we found a deal at a big box store where you buy 2 batteries and get a free tool. I got a battery operated jigsaw by DeWalt, and it's amazing. I gotta tell you, I love it. So we're gonna get this arch cut for our second wall. Then I'll be able to screw together the 2x4s, get these arches, sorry about that, I hit you guys. Get these arches done and start putting the tin on. All right, we'll need to go so far, and then I'm gonna have to stop, and we're gonna have to turn. All right, cuts like butter. That is quite something. If you're in search of a battery operated, let my assistant here take care of things. If you're in search for a battery operated jigsaw, this DeWalt is something. This is the, we have the 20-volt batteries that last longer, and it has a variable speed on it, on top and within running it as well. You could go slow or fast. It's, I can't say enough about it. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little cleanup here on the spots I sort of missed. Then we'll come back and we'll start screwing together some of the pieces. Something is blooming and I'm not happy. All right, so we're gonna go along here and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish putting in all of the screws here. I'm gonna do the same on the next end. All right, so we have our solid sides on. Next to come will be the support pieces to keep the tin arched and on the unit. Bringing the other two pieces. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get these on here a little bit different than the Hog Huts. Again, like I said, the opening is here instead of through the solid piece back here, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. We got all kinds of piggy help. All right, this next one will go in the middle at the top. The inspector's here. Make sure he doesn't jump over the screws again. Girl, don't with the screws. Contrary to popular belief, buddy, you're not a big help. You're not a big help. No. You're cute, not a big help. All right. Last one. So, I think we should probably, hey, Merle, actually, come here, buddy. Come here. Let's see how tall you are. Come here. Merle, come here. We're gonna use Merle as our model to see the height that this last tin needs to come down to. And I almost feel, you see that line right there, Sam? Mm-hmm. I almost feel like that's where it needs to be. Merle! Oh yeah, now we want him here and he's not gonna come. Come here, Merle! Come here, Merle! He's like, you have kicked me out of everywhere. Come here, Merle! Come here! Come on, buddy! Come here! Come here! Come here! Merle!
Try saying you have food.
Merle, you've gotta go. Do not come here. Go away. Okay, I think if we have it stop right here. Come here? You want to come here? You want to come here? You want to come here? Maybe right above it. Okay. Yeah, I think that line. So I think if we have the wood here, no matter how tall the girl is, because he's pretty big. Baby, don't chew on it. Don't chew on it. You just can't get good pig help these days, I'm telling you. There he comes. Yeah, see? I think that's a good place to have it stop. So, we've used the old faithful measure your pig method to decide where we wanted the opening here. Merle's gonna hit you guys in a minute if you get jostled. It's Merle. Boo-boo, come on now. You've been helping enough. All right. So we're gonna get this last one up with the help of Merle. Thanks, Boo-Boo. So, right there, I think. Okay, so we've got our 3 attachment boards in. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're gonna get the tin in here and get that put on. Okay, you can see we've got the back panel on. The cool thing is the Farrowing hut will only take 2 of your 3x9 pieces of tin. I brought the third one just in case because I was really just winging this one. Not a whole lot of measurements, just making it happen. But saving that whole piece of tin is pretty cool. So 2 3x9s. We're going to finish buttoning this one down back here. We'll put the next one on top, and then we'll show you how it looks and what we're talking about in case it's still a little bit fuzzy for you. All right, Sam, let's get this one buttoned down on here. So here we have our Farrowing hut in all its glory. Super easy to put together. I'm going to probably have Maddie paint the end boards like we did on the Hog Huts. Same items that you need for the Hog Hut, a little bit less work, and one less sheet of tin, which is a nice cost saver. We'll be doing one of these for each of our farrowing areas for all the pigs. I love it when there's an easy build and it comes together quickly. I don't love it when something is kicking up allergies that I don't have. The only thing I've ever been allergic to is cats. But for some reason this year there is something blooming that's not getting along with me. But oh well, we just power through that, won't we? So super easy. I use tin screws. Those are the ones with the little rubber washers to alleviate any kinds of extra dripping or anything. I just wanted to do it as right as possible with what we have. Sometimes what you have just has to work. You just have to make it work is a very popular saying here on the farm. Just make it work. We do love Tim Gunn, if anybody knows what I'm talking about there. So here we go. We'll get Ruby in here very, very soon to have a little bit of she time before she has her litter, which looks like it's very soon. She's practically dragging the ground. She almost needs wheels on her belly. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the comments and you all just even coming to the channel. There's so many people to choose from, and I truly appreciate you being here and watching what we're doing on the farm, how we're growing, and a lot of times helping us along by giving us some really good information that we didn't know. So this is Nikki D from 5 Dog Farm, and I'll talk to you soon.